Do you struggle with obstacles in your life? I know I do. There are obstacles that pop up that sometimes stop me, but sometimes I work through them. And I tried to understand in my mind what the obstacle really is and what I can do to overcome the obstacle, because what I've decided is that obstacles are basically trying to teach you a lesson about your life. And so I came up with a plan that I think is worthwhile trying when you face obstacles. Number one, write it down. Write down what the obstacle is. When you see it for what it is, you can understand it better and you can go after it. So literally write it down. There's power in the written word. You recognize it, you identify it, you write it down. Number two, write down why is it slowing you down? What about it is making you feel like it's something you can't overcome? The better you understand it, the better you can attack it. And number three, write down what steps you can start right now to overcome it. Practical steps right now. Let me give you an example. I've been trying to write a book for a couple of years now, and the actual writing of the book just seems like such an obstacle. I have so many stories, so many ideas, so many lessons that I've learned that I'd like to put in the book, but I just can't seem to get it going. So I decided, what is the obstacle? Well, the obstacle is that I'm trying to make it too perfect. Every time I think about it, I think, I'm not sure I can write it good enough. I don't have any training in this. I don't even know what to do. And once I write it, how do I publish it? So it becomes overwhelming. So I wrote it down. What is the obstacle? My fear of not being able to produce a work that I want. Number two, why is it slowing me down? It's fear. It's fear that I'm afraid that what I put down is not going to be good enough, or I'm just not going to be able to compile it together. And number three, what can I do to break through that? And finally, I decided what I can do is to show up. Just to show up every day and write. Not worried about if it's good or bad, just write. Like I do these videos, just write. 1,000 words a day. Just show up and let it materialize. And that's the way through the obstacle for me. But if you follow those three steps, you can get through any obstacle. So don't let obstacles stop you. Learn from them. That's how we mow, yo. Everywhere we go.